Today we're heading to Victoria Falls town to discover one of the most magical waterfalls on earth. From river cruises and wildlife to the thundering falls themselves, this is one of Africa's greatest adventures. Let's go. I arrive in Victoria Town, Zimbabwe. It's a hot sunny afternoon, mid-September. I make my way to my accommodation, a small boutique-style hotel that would be home for the next few days. My room is bright, spacious and incredibly welcoming, with a large double bed draped in mosquito nets that gives it a classic safari feel. After dropping my bags and taking a moment to cool down, I step outside and I'm immediately reminded where I am. The African sun is beating down and the temperature is well above 30 degrees. As the day begins to cool, I set off on a sunset cruise along the mighty Zambezi River. Zambezi River stretches for more than 2,500 kilometers across southern Africa. It's the continent's fourth largest river and the lifeblood of the region. It's best known for creating the spectacular Victoria Falls before continuing its journey through 6 countries on its way to the Indian Ocean. As our boat drifts along the calm waters, the landscape seems to slow down. The golden light reflecting off the river, wildlife gathering along the banks, and the sounds of the African bush begins to replace the bustle of the day. Then comes the sunset. The sky transforms into a canvas of gold, orange, pink, and deep crimson, casting a warm glow across the river. There is something truly special about an African sunset, vast, dramatic, and impossibly beautiful. Watching the sun sink below the horizon over the mighty Zambezi is one of those moments that reminds you just how extraordinary this continent can be. It's time for the highlight of the trip, Victoria Falls. Straddling the border between Zimbabwe and Zambia, Victoria Falls is one of the world's greatest natural wonders. Long before European explorers arrived, local communities knew the falls as Mosi-oa-Tunya, meaning the smoke that thunders, a name inspired by the towering spray and the thunderous roar that can be heard from miles away. I'm visiting Victoria Falls in September, and this is the end of the dry season, so the falls are well below their peak flows. During the rainy season, the volume of water can be many times greater, creating enormous clouds of mist visible from miles away. I still got absolutely soaked. The spray was powerful, and at some viewpoints it felt like standing in a rainstorm. One advantage of visiting at this time of year is that you can get much closer to the falls. During the peak rainy season, the mist can be so intense that some viewpoints are completely obscured, making it difficult to fully appreciate the scale of the waterfalls. In a moment, we're going to cross the border into Zambia to experience Victoria Falls from a completely different perspective. One of the unique things about Victoria Falls is that the views change dramatically depending on which side of the border you're standing on. While the Zimbabwe side offers sweeping panoramas of the entire falls, the Zambian side brings you much closer to the edge, revealing a different angle of this natural wonder. So passports in hand, it's time to leave Zimbabwe behind and head to Zambia to see one of the world's greatest waterfalls from another side. Now I'm at the Zambian side of Victoria Falls, and the experience feels completely different. While Zimbabwe gave me the grand panoramic postcard views of the falls, Zambia brings you much closer to the action. The famous knife-edge bridge stretches out through the spray, allowing you to walk alongside part of the falls and feel the raw power up close. At times it feels less like sightseeing and more like standing inside Victoria Falls itself. Another thing I've noticed is the atmosphere. The Zimbabwe side felt more geared towards international tourism, where here in Zambia I've seen far more local visitors enjoying one of Africa's greatest natural wonders alongside travellers from around the world. It gives the experience a different energy, less polished perhaps, but more rooted in everyday life. Well, two countries, one Victoria Falls, two completely different ways of experiencing the same wonder.